Hi everybody! Today we're going to be playing Planet Zoo, and I had a couple of ideas for a bunch of really stupid experiments I wanted to try. Don't mind that timer in the corner. I'm still getting the hang of this whole screen recording business, but I thought I was going to give it a try. So we're going to go for sandbox. I've made a lot of them. This is going to be an absolute crap show. My goal with this is to try to pack as many different kinds of animals into the same enclosure and have them at least at 50% welfare. I'm not sure how many of them are going to interact well together, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go with just your average temper biome. American basic. Make it easy. Name it Experiment 2, because I think there's already an Experiment 1. I think that should be good. Alright, we have a nice clean slate to start on. I'm going to actually do some terrain modification first, because I've tried doing that after the fact, and it's not gone well. So let's see. I'm gonna make some nice big hills going around the place. Oh my. Sometimes I forget how big this whole thing is. You get so much space to start out with. I have yet to fill it in a Planet Coaster or a Planet Zoo game. I have Planet Coaster. It is one of my favorite games of all time. So I figured I had to buy this one because I love animals. That's why doing this is going to be so hard, because I always try to get my animals at like 100% welfare because I'm a big old softie. This time I'm just doing some stupid crap for fun. And I can't help but feel bad for the imaginary animals behind my screen. There has to be a way to make this bigger, but I don't think that there is. You just kind of have to deal with it. It's unfortunate. This might take a while. We'll just make a small part nicely decorated and terrained and all of that. If there's a better way to do this, I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, so I'm gonna give it a go. I'm a music teacher by day, and I teach middle school choir. It's such a fun profession, honestly. Middle schoolers have a lot more empathy and social intelligence than they did when I was in middle school. It's been a hard year for everybody with COVID and whatnot. Yeah, I thought this was going to smooth it a little more. You know, I bet increasing the intensity would make this a little bit easier to make. Oh, yes. A little bit easier to make something more dramatic. I don't even know what I'm going for here. I'm also a visual artist, so this will probably end up being some sort of, like, drawing rather than natural formation. I have a lot of weird little hobbies and talents and things like that. This is eventually going to be a sprawling habitat. Maybe some of this terrain will be impassable so that we could technically put two species that wouldn't get along in the same enclosure, but they just can't get to each other. That might be the way to do it, because my goal is to try to get as many species as possible together in the same enclosure. I may end up using like null barriers or water barriers or something like that, but at the outset I'm going to try to make it as, you know, as normal as possible. So like your average ecosystem. We won't start out with carnivores or animals that would hunt the other animals, but I might introduce them as the experiment progresses. Okay, now that I've spent, 5 minutes on this beautiful thing here, we're gonna make just a big spire in the middle of it. It's coming toward me, isn't it? Ugh. Maybe if I adjust the camera like that. Because with this pull tool, it's just kind of pulling it toward where the camera is. Oh, we can make it into a giant tree. Oh, that would be neat. Okay, let's do that. Just a massive tree. Oh, this is fun already. Thank you for watching this, if you're watching this. I'd love to talk to you if you want to leave a comment. I don't have a lot of people that look at my videos just yet, but we're working on it. This is just kind of something fun to do on a rainy day. I actually kind of like that little cave in there. Let's push it back into existence. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I want to roughen this, because it'll look a lot more like a legit tree if we roughen it up a little, yeah? Yeah, ooh, we're even getting some little branch-like structures coming out there. Oh, whoops. Thank God for the undo button. I first started getting into the Planco games in maybe September or October of this year. Not this year, last year. I consider this year as in like this school year. I'm a product of my environment. Oh, this is cool looking. Now if we put actual trees on it, I bet we can make it look like a legitimate tree. So let's go into filters here. Now we can just do that. Foliage type. Ah, yes. There we go. Broken Scots pine. Oh my, that's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Broken white birch. Okay, let's try to go with actual trees. Oh, okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Let's get rid of this menu. Shit, I was driving some of you nuts. Corkwood tree. Oh my goodness, you're so small. Or maybe I'm just doing that thing where I forget the size of stuff again. It's easy to outscale yourself in this game. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is going to be absolutely huge. Awesome. Ooh, cherry blossom trees. We love those. Let's make a whole colony of them over here. Oh, a big one. Heck yeah. This is gonna be the jankiest looking park. I love Planet Coaster or Planet Zoo because of exactly how much you can just screw around with, how much you can mess up and mess with, and it all still works. That's great. Candelabra tree. Oh. Common ash. Oh yeah, that works so well. Yeah. We'll let these common ashes become the normal leaves of this tree. As much as I am all for variety. Oh, this is neat. It almost looks like a Joshua tree. Add another corkwood up at the very top. If I get one of these big long spectacles. Oh, that just looks ridiculous. I love it. We'll have to make sure it's sticking up though, because it's sticking out just looks a little too dumb. Nope. I could go in an advanced move, but I'm lazy. Feeling lazy today. It's okay to feel lazy. Sometimes it's just what you need. I've got my cat Riley here next to me. She's an adorable little tuxedo cat that came up to my door back in the day and just kind of refused to leave. So she's mine now. She loves pets. So now I'm trying to pet a cat and build a tree at the same time. We can plant a house, we can build a tree. If anybody knows what song that is, leave it in the comments. See if you got your Nirvana knowledge. Ooh, elm trees look nice on this. I think I'm just gonna leave that one lone cherry tree there. Riley hears me talking and sees I'm not paying attention to her. She's very confused. Back when we had a couple of days of virtual learning this year, she and my kitten, Ozzy, Riley's scratching at the window blinds. She wants me to open them. Be right back. My cats kept interrupting my lessons. Of course, my students weren't all that fazed. They were very happy about that. Giant red cedar. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't think I've used one of those yet. Oh, they're beautiful. I love trees. Trees scare and delight me. They're just incomprehensibly old. We've seen so much. And yet, they don't really do anything. They just kind of exist. It's so easy to hurt them. I wish that we took better care of trees. Okay, I think this is good for the starting enclosure. Because I don't want to bore you too much. Barriers. I don't want to make it climbable because then we're going to have all sorts of things escaping. Let's just go with concrete, but I'll give it a fun color. Let's make it like a dark blue. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm gonna make these longer. Yes, hello Riley. How are you, darling? Oh. I know. I was gone, and then I came home and I immediately got on my computer like some kind of neglectful father. I know. We'll make a nice big plain out here for the more herd grazing animals. Oh, this is a big one. I guess I'll want to make some of it glass because I assume people are going to want to come see this fiasco at some point. So, let's edit that area. I really wish I could drag this out of the way. But no. And I'm going to need to, like, make some staff things. I keep forgetting about all of that important stuff. Oh yes, this is way out of scale. This is going to be absolutely giant. Playing creative games with ADHD is always fun. Because you kind of forget about certain very important things, such as, you know, having staff in your zoo. Let's go with the craze mosaic tab. Make it just a hair smaller. I'm not very good at this game yet. I'm not very good at making things look good. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is the animal interactions. So we'll set up the bare minimum for staff and for guests. Staff will have their own little area back here. Make a red staff path. I'm sure there are better ways to play this game, but man, do I have fun, and I think that's what matters. It always amazes me when people say, oh, I'm not good at this game. And what does that mean to you? Does it mean that you win? I tend to play games where there's not really a win or a lose. I like creative games. I spend so much of my time creating things. Ooh, you know what we need in here? We need some water. I know, I'll get back to staff stuff later. So this is obstructed. There's a little water. Would be a nice place for them to come drink. Yeah, a little more there. Maybe here as well. And a tiny, tiny puddle right there. Just a little bit of mud. I'm not sure what all to put in here. It's going to be fun for certain. Okay, back to staff things. Oh, this is a giant staff path. I should not have done that, but whatever. How are people already upset? Okay, staff facilities. Let's go with the classic. We'll put a keeper hut, a large one here, because, man, these keepers are going to be running wild trying to get these animals fed and watered and all of this, because they're all going to be in the same enclosure, but this enclosure is so big. Can't wait to see what happens. Okay, we don't really need a research center. We do need a staff room. Make that nice and large too for all the keepers we're going to need. Yeah, put them somewhat close together like that. I love the classic buildings. Ah, yes, very important is our trade center. This is where we get the animals from. Somebody will take them from here once we've gotten them on the animal market here, and we'll plop them in here in a little box. You'll see how that works in a little bit. We don't need a workshop. We do need a vet because, unfortunately, I'm sure some of these animals are going to get hurt. It's going to make me very upset, but I just gotta try this. Ah, quarantine. Oh, that word has become triggering. Okay, I think that's all that we really need. And our guests will need, I think, some sort of food and water, just like our animals. So we'll put something here for them to buy because, you know, profit. We'll stick with the classic theme. Give them a nice large toilet. Just for the heck of it. A large shop. Give them a cosmic cow. Because if there's anything I want when I go to the zoo, it's ice cream. If there's anything I want any time of day, anywhere, it's ice cream. I'm an ice cream fiend. Okay, let's see. We want some food as well. Wait, no, that counts as food technically in this game. We'll give them some juice. Juice and ice cream is all you can eat here and drink. Guests. Let's give them something to buy too. Let's give them a little aquatic shop. Oh, that's cute. I love that. And we'll let them, you know, I always like them to buy balloons because you can actually see when somebody buys a balloon, and it just, I don't know, it makes me happy. That's the thing about these games. They're meant to make you happy. We'll probably want bins too. Get all the boring setup out of the way so people aren't leaving trash everywhere. Isn't that just rude? Coming to somebody's dream park and just trashing it. Littering is... I have a lot of opinions. That's something you'll realize if you watch my videos. I have a lot of opinions. Most of them are innocuous enough. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with the people stuff. People aren't what matter. At least not in this game. Not to me right now. At this moment. So where's the keeper gate? Ah, there we go. Hopefully they can get up that slope. Okay, let's hire some staff. We'll click play. And get ourselves some caretakers.
Whoa!
We'll get a couple of those. Since I'm in sandbox mode, I can have as many staff as I want. So for now, we'll stick with this number. Definitely want a mechanic. Ooh, we might have trouble with power too. Might have to put down a power box of some sort. Yes, veterinarian. We'll have 2 of those. Facilities without power. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, let's take care of that real quick. We'll go good for the environment. Oh, it just doesn't reach. That's just petty. Would that work? No. I'm gonna have to just like put it out in the middle of nowhere here and make a path to it. Bollocks. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, that's also petty. Come on, game. Just give me what I want. Tell me what you want, what you want. This is getting ridiculous. That's okay. That gives us room to expand. Okay. Probably should put a water purifier as well, so the animals don't get sick from drinking the water. I really don't want the animals to suffer. They don't deserve that. Oh my. I'd have to put it within the enclosure. I can do that? I don't think I knew that. I can place staff paths within the enclosure too, can't I? Oh, that's funny. Okay, so let's put this near the habitat gate at least. You know, somewhere that they can get to it. Oh, this is... I wonder if the mechanic will actually come into the enclosure. I haven't tried that yet. I could probably adjust the length and, you know, not make as many boring, annoying clicking noises, but what fun would that be? Are you going to connect? Apparently not. Maybe I've just made a fool of myself. Okay. Da 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 da! This part might be cut. If I can figure out how to do that. Back to our original goal here. I might just... Wait, I wonder if you can adjust the range to make it larger. Range. You can't. Heck. I guess that's what I get for trying to put water in my enclosure, right? I guess we'll just have to do the old trick of deleting it and putting it back in once it gets dirty. I was doing that until I realized that there was a water purifier that you could use. Oh, look at all these staff members with nothing to do. Okay. It has begun. Let's start with some artifacts. We'll just go alphabetically, honestly. So let's make Azizel and Thema. They're our friends. And we are going to send them into the enclosure. Oh, my kitten's at the door. She was being very, very annoying, so I closed the door and she's making pitiful noises, trying to get me to let her back in. Poor baby. Okay, let's make some shelter and put in some fun stuff for our aardvarks to enjoy. Let's see. I know they like those forage boxes, so I'll put one up here next to the glass so people can see them in the forage box. Oh, Ozzy. Our new animals have arrived in the zoo. Excellent. Make a little shelter. We'll put it over here. Yeah. I wonder if they'll be able to get in there. Meow. Check these just to make sure that they're dry. Yes. Excellent. And then they're going to need some water. Aquatic penguin shelter. Well, isn't that awesome looking? Somebody worked very hard on that. It's beautiful. I want a penguin exhibit to happen soon. Water. Let's see how well he is faring. Ah, 89%. Okay. We need a little more enrichment, though. What does he need? He needs a toy. Okay. What is this, the girl one? I can't even actually tell. Oh, yes. He is male. I'm actually not sure which is appropriate for one of these guys, so use our handy dandy filter. He likes boxes and balls. Small ice ball. I like the small ice ball. Let's give you an ice ball. And then we'll give you this one. We'll give you a rubbing pad. Now he's gonna be a happy boy. Yeah, 97% welfare. Dang. I didn't even have to modify the terrain at all. Awesome! And I assume that his companion is also doing okay. Just climbing the hill. Look at you go. I love the way they walk. Fantastic. Okay, let's add something else and see what happens. Oh. Do we want to just go straight for the gorillas? For some reason it reversed the alphabetical order. Okay. Let's get ourselves a gorilla. I haven't had a gorilla in this game yet. I'm not entirely sure what to expect. So we'll put in, do we want a male gorilla? How about we see what the female does first? Just, you know, for safety's sake. Silverbacks are pretty aggressive. Whoa! That's a big box. Hey! Oh my, we need more toys for you, don't we? Your welfare is decent, though. Oh, where are you going? Are you going to beat up an aardvark? Oh! They actually climb the trees. That's awesome. See, I thought I would have to make some sort of, like, climbing structure. Wow. Okay, let's get you more toys. Do you like boxes? Wow, gorillas like lots of toys. I guess that would make sense. Okay, that's more for the aardvark. Scent marker? Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to break down and... Oh, I bet having a climbing structure would satisfy that, wouldn't it? But I want a drum. I want to see if she'll actually play a drum. That'd be fantastic. Oh, she is digging that. I imagine she needs more of a social group, too. I'm just going to use a pre-made climbing frame. I'm not a huge fan of making these myself. They're kind of jank. There we go. Now let's check her out. Tickets are underpriced. Well, I guess it is $3 to see 2 aardvarks and a gorilla. If you really want me to be your capitalist overlord, I will oblige you. Give me your money. Ooh, a keyboard. Yes. We can have a whole gorilla band. Excellent. Sometimes that's how it feels teaching middle school. Just have a gorilla band. A large snowball. A large fixed roller feeder. I wonder how she's supposed to use that. She doesn't seem that big. Ooh, a puzzle feeder. Oh, that's cool. I forget how interesting the great apes are. I assume she wants more gorillas to hang out with. She almost has to. This poor keeper. It's been days since I entered the enclosure. I'm running low on provisions. One day, I will make it back to the gate. A tree forager. Oh, okay. I wonder if they could get all the way up here. I doubt it, because I don't think they can climb terrain like that. I think they can only climb trees. But I could be wrong. I don't even know where the gorilla got to. You don't want to lose a gorilla. This is right in the way. Why does this have to show up? Well, I think I should probably leave it at this for the first episode, because it's about 30 minutes. I will see you later, and we'll add more animals to this enclosure and see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. Gabriel Kanka, out.